Hey, how's it going? My name is Ali. One of the makers of Glitch Arena, along with some other unnamed people. Um, so let me just quickly, as quickly as possible, run you through the basics of the game. It's a really simple game. It doesn't have many variables you have to remember. I'm just going to go through the weapons first. This red rectangle is the rocket launcher. It shoots a projectile. Slow, high damage, project. What's a rocket? So yeah. Um, I just picked up the rails. It's a hit scan, slow rate of fire, high damage weapon. You can detonate a rocket with the rails to create a slightly larger and higher damage rocket explosion. Alright, the thing I'm holding now is the starting weapon, which is the shotgun. It shoots a medium rate of fire, very splashy. They're hit scan things, but they spread out. There's always one directly in the middle, and it just kind of gets progressively random from there. So there should be, at this distance, you could use it to one or two shot or three shot someone if they have a lot of health and armor. Okay, and lastly, this is the lightning gun, which is we're going to use. It's a high DPS, low damage weapon, so you track people with it. It also pushes people back when you shoot them if they're off the ground. Railgun also knocks people back a little bit. Okay, let's talk about the pickups. This is the mega health. So you start off with 120. This gives you an extra 100, capped out at 200. When you picked up the mega health, your health will slowly decrease to 100. So you want to not let it, you want to use it. These little things are armor shards, so they give you some armor protection, 5 armor for each of those. Let's go look at the red armor. The major armor is the 100 point armor, which is red. Let me just mention that all armor, it stacks evenly up to 200, and it protects you 75%. So if you get hit by a rocket, which is 90, let's just say 100, if you have 75 points of armor, it will absorb 3/4 of the damage. If you don't have armor, it goes to health. Okay, and the yellow armor is the kind of lesser armor, and that's half of the red, 50 points. Spawn times, yes. Okay, so the mega health spawns every 40 seconds. These little armors will be spawning at 20 seconds. The red and the yellow spawn at 20. Weapons are on a very fast spawn at, I think it's 10 or 15. This is ammunition, so this gives you 60. And the little ones, where's some little ones? There are smaller blue packs which give you 5, which is almost nothing. Okay, these are 25 health packs. You can't use them to get above 100 health. I don't have any little ammos anywhere on this map, I think. Okay, anyway. The health bubbles spawn every 30 seconds, I think. TDM maps and Capture the Wall maps and DM maps, except for the maps which are made for duel, have the quad damage. The quad damage is designed, it spawns every 60 seconds and gives you 20 seconds of increased damage, but you do have a slightly slower fire rate when you have the quad damage. Everything I'm running through now could be changed at the drop of a hat, but this is basically how it is. Okay, now let me quickly talk to you about movement. I'm not going to spend too long on it. You can hold down space to jump. You won't go too fast unless you do what's called glitching trademark, which is basically you strafe into a curve and move your mouse in the direction that you're strafing or curving. So you don't have to be pressing W, but it helps. you do have a high level of air control, so you know when you're doing this you are going to be turning quite tight corners like so. Your speed will go from 1,000 something to 2,000, which is the current cap, but I will be looking at expanding that at some point. You can see me getting some extra height here. This is a double jump or step jump. So if I jump and I jump again, in this case by just holding down space, I get an extra boost on my jump. So if I go up a ramp, you get a couple of those. And there we go. If I do it off the lip, I can get a nice long high jump. There are lots of places on some maps where you can use them to get to another area. This map doesn't have too many of those. But you can see me get up here quite quickly by doing double jumps off the stairs there. Okay, so I believe that covers it. That's a quick rundown of the game. You need to set up some keys and things. Let me just quickly actually run through the settings that you need. I'm on top of the map, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so you have settings here. You need to set your movement keys. By default they be on EDSF, which is what I use, and to tell you the truth I haven't... Anyway, pardon me. Your weapons are here, your weapon keys. You have to have weapons on a key in this. Set up your mouse sense. If you play Quake Live or a similar game, I think you need to divide your Quake Live sensitivity by 0.3. If that's incorrect, let me know. I don't play Quake Live a lot, and when I do, I don't work it out mathematically. I just work it out till it feels good. Zoom and throw is useful for capture the balls because you need to chuck the balls, which is independent of firing. FPS cap 120 works really well. Only use 240 if you've got a really good connection. These things are self-explanatory. Well, this is a little fun experiment. Experimental mode makes it look like it's on an old computer, which is fairly pointless. But if you have AMD card or you're having SPF issues, turning off volumetric fog will help. So it makes a little bit of a difference if you turn it off. But it'll run a lot better. NVIDIA cards don't seem to have such an issue. Weapon models is just right or left at the moment. The volume works, crosshair size. So find a crosshair you like, and then set up a size you like. There's a few different ones here. If you really want a different one, just pop a little request in and we'll see what can be done. That's that for that. If you want to start a game, it is sometimes the join game menu can crash. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to work out what that is, but the best way to play with friends is for one of you to host a game. If you can't see maps here, just change this one, and that's work in progress as well. If you can't see maps here, just pick a game mode. If you want to play with friends, you can make it private, and otherwise you start a Steam game. And if you have Steam friends who are going to be playing with you, then they will join your game like this. They will click the friends menu, they will find your game here and click join, rather than going through this menu. Alright, so that's a very quick overview. If there are any questions, there's a Discord button on the main window of the game. And you will be able to ask me, the hack, any questions there in Discord. So, cheers, enjoy Glitch.